Ladies, gentlemen, what is up? Yes. How's everybody doing? Everybody's doing quarantining. Yes. My name is Jonathan Molo, and I am your host tonight for the virtual magic show. And tonight we have 4 world-class magicians here to amaze and entertain all of you. So I know you want to see magic, so let's get started with our first performer. This magician is mentored by master magician Jeff McBride and incorporates pantomime, mask, and magic in his performance. He is a 2018 and 2019 PCAM Gold Medal Award winner in parlor magic and comes direct from the Spirit Parlor stage. Please welcome Herren as Faust.
Si tu n'étais pas là, comment pourrais-je vivre? Je ne connaîtrais pas ce bonheur qui m'enivre. Quand je suis dans tes bras, mon cœur joyeux se livre. Comment pourrais-je vivre si tu n'étais pas là? J'ai parfois, malgré moi, les craintes folles, même un soir, sans te voir, je me défends. Tu reviens et soudain, tu de tristesse, car tu sais l'expresser d'une caresse. Si tu n'étais pas là, comment pourrais-je vivre? Je ne connaîtrais pas ce bonheur qui m'ennuie. Quand je suis dans tes bras, mon cœur joyeux se livre. Comment pourrais-je vivre si tu n'étais pas là? Les regrets que je fais presque sans rêve, les beaux soirs, l'espoir verse mon rêve. Mouvement si charmant vient loin du monde, c'est à toi que je dois ces joies profondes. Si tu n'étais pas là, comment pourrais-je vivre? Je ne connaîtrais pas ce bonheur qui m'ennuie. Quand je suis dans tes bras, mon cœur joyeux se livre. Comment pourrais-je vivre si tu n'étais pas là?
Thank you. Yes, please give it up for Chris Herren as Faust. All right, back again. So wasn't Chris great? Absolutely. Our next performer I'm not gonna make you wait any longer here. Our next performer has been performing magic for over 30 years and has performed for highly esteemed clients as Jack's birthday party and Susan's retirement party. John has performed magic all across the Northwest, from the Chinese American International School in Lake Oswego, Oregon, to Price City Culture Connection in Price, Utah. John is also a returning performer for the Night of Curiosities in Portland. Please give it up for John Stevens.
Hey, all right, welcome. So, got some magic. I've got 4, you can't really see them because they're off of the camera there, but 4 volunteers. They're my family, so we are not socially distancing because if we were sick, all of us would be sick. But now they are trapped and gets to see my magic along with you guys. And I brought along a deck of cards because it is part of the rules. Oh, darn it. I brought the wrong deck. This is a deck I actually bought a while ago in Juneau, Alaska. It was in the Kmart. It was rejected. You see the little rejected sign. The reason is because sometimes it's weird. I couldn't figure out why the cards were rejected, and then I noticed. Well, So we're that's weird. We're gonna start with a different deck of cards and different trick. People ask me all the time. They ask me, how do you learn magic? And one of the places we learn magic is from books. And this book actually is it's a reprint of one of the oldest magic books around. It's The Discovery of Witchcraft. It was written in like the 1540s, and this saved so many magicians' life. It was also one of the first books that gave away the secrets. There's all kinds of wonderful books, wonderful things in this, and it's Old English, so it's really hard to read. And I'd like to read 70 pages for you. Just kidding. All right, so I've got this book here. That's where we learn magic, and one of the tricks in this book, it's one of the hardest tricks around, and we are gonna attempt it right now. It's a trick called any card at any number, which means I've got a deck of cards with 52 cards. That's usually would be a deck of cards. I've got some here. Now what I'm going to do, let's see, in a moment, I'm gonna have Cindy, I'm gonna have you're gonna reach in and you're gonna pick out a card, and that's gonna be your card. You're not gonna show me, but you're gonna show the camera and show everybody else here. All right, so here we are, and if you would reach in and just grab a card, got it? There we are. Okay, I won't look, and you're going to show it to the camera. Got it? Yep. All right. Okay?
Yes.
All right, perfect. And now you're going to place it anywhere back in there? All right. All right. Now we've got a certain place in there. Now, Jonathan, I need your help. I need you to have someone in the audience, the virtual audience, pick a number between 1 and 52.
Awesome. Let's go with Christine Chow. I'm going to unmute you, Christine. Christine, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right.
Hey, hi.
Please name a number between 1 and 52.
How about 36?
36. 36. All right. So we're going to try this here. Let's see. 30. All right. So 36. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's like an echo in here. That's all right. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. What was the number? 36. Thank you. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. 36. All right. Here we go. Your card was the King of Spades. No. No. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. The King of Diamonds. No. was the Queen of Diamonds?
No.
Wait a minute. Oh, did I say this is a hard trick? Let's see here. Maybe I should check out the book.
Yes.
Let's see here. So this book is made up of all kinds of different pages. This is, you said 36?
Yeah, 36.
36?
Yeah.
You picked the card. She said 36. There's 15, 21, 27, 31, 33, 35, 36, and 37. Right in there, there's one card. Would you grab that card and show that? What? Oh. Man, this not only did it save other magicians' lives, but it saved mine as well. Oh, that's amazing. I love that. Thank you for playing along. Thank you for playing along, Cindy. All right. Now we're stuck inside, so I picked up a new hobby. I picked up macrame. I made, look at that. I made it's a little purse. You know, wonderful. I love it. It's just one of those things where it's we're gonna try a little trick with a couple pieces of rope and a ring. We've got small piece, medium piece, and a long piece. Take it like this, take it like this, and we take it like this. Optical illusion. Look it, it's all the same size. I know, you're impressed. Should we go back to card tricks? We'll go like that. So we have 1, 2, 3, all the same size, just like that. Here, we'll actually just use 2 ropes. Well, let's just use 1.
Oh my God.
Use 1, and we will use the ring. We're going to take, what we'll do is we will take this like this and tie a little knot just like that. Look at that. Huh. Wait. The only way I put that on, I really needed to put it on a different way here. Let's see. Oh, wait. Uh-oh.
The knot's gone.
Yeah. It's a new Lincoln ring routine. Take you're going to lean into the camera a little bit to give a little blow. Just like that. Back. Like that. No, thank you. Thank you. This little scissors. Cut those back to 2. And then fold it 1 like that. So if we go, let's see, 1 up here like this. 1 up here like that. And 1 up here like that. It was an optical illusion. At the beginning, where we had 3 of the same size, now we're back to 3.
Oh my God.
Wow. There we are. All right, so for my final trick, I'm going to do one of the oldest tricks in the book, and that is the cups and the balls. Cups and balls, and I'm using, I know you can't really say it without a giggle, all right? I know. The cups and those round things. And this wand, actually, the wand was made by a local woodworker by the name of John, and he is also known as the Blind Woodsman. Look him up. He is fantastic, and he's blind and uses a lathe, and the work is amazing. It's great. Okay, so there's that. Oh, before we start, there's a little hair there. All right, there we are. So 3 balls and 3 cups. It's one of the first tricks I learned. I walked into a magic shop and there was an old guy behind the counter. There's always an old guy behind the counter. He's like, step right up, Sonny, step right up. I'm gonna do a trick for you. I've got a trick here. I've got 3 cups and I've got 3 balls. And then he looks at me and he says, don't laugh at me, Sonny. And he takes 1 cup and covers it. And just like that, the ball was solid through solid. He takes the other one and places it down just like that. Does this, and I think that's the misdirection, just like that. And you notice it goes right through. So he takes the next one, puts it over like that, and he starts to do this, and I go, wait a minute, I saw it. I saw the move. He goes, no, I haven't done anything yet. So he takes it and gives it a snap, and just like that, it's gone and appears back underneath the cup. It's an amazing thing. It could be that there's a hole in that cup, or it could be that there's a hole in that cup. Come back here. Now, Colleen, I've got the cup in the center here. I want you to pick one of these 2 cups. This one right here. Yeah. All right. If I give it a snap, drop it in there. It's gone from there. It has appeared back over here. But if you would have picked the other cup, it would have appeared over there. I know. An amazing thing. So we've got the cups there, got the wand there. Let's see. Here, take a look. Perfect? Yep.
Yes.
There we go. So, all right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take each one of these, put them away, and give it a snap, just like that, and hopefully, oh, there. That one. You all get all over the place, just like that. Here, catch that one. Grab that one for me. Perfect. There we are. And with that, some people think, and you probably, when I showed you that extra ball, you thought I was doing misdirection, or I thought that I had like an extra ball, and I actually do. The weird part is that's the one. I don't know where that one came from. That was the strangest part. But what's weird is these 2 here. But the weirdest part is that one. I don't get that. There we are. And that, my friends, is the show.
Yes, please give it up for John Stevens. Yes. Oh, take another bow. That was amazing. All right. Is everybody enjoying the show so far? Yes. John and Chris were amazing. We still have more magic, but I wanted to share something very special with all of you. I have a pet spider that I want to share with you. His name is Spider. Yeah. He's somewhere around here. I want everybody to watch closely. He's somewhere. Oh, I forgot. I have to actually call him. Here, Spider. He's still not there, but he's working on something very important, as you can see here. Where did he go? I don't know. We'll look for him later. That's okay. We'll look for him later. He's somewhere around here. So our next performer is actually one of my good friends. All of these guys are my good friends, but he is one of the most kindest gentlemen that I have ever met. Very giving, very genuine. He is a mind reader and a hypnotist from Egypt. Please welcome Nader.
Yeah. Oh wait,
Are we good?
it's showing me.
Oh, you just gotta flip it. Sorry, just a moment, guys. Little camera thing.
I'm it now.
Okay.
There it goes. Okay, sorry.
Okay. All right. Thank you guys for being patient with us here. My name is Nader, and I'm not a magician in the traditional sense. I do something different. I do experiments with the mind. And tonight, with your kind cooperation, I'm going to try some experiments with my roommates and for the viewers here at home. So first, I'd like to bring someone up. My roommate, Sean. Come on up. Yes. Give me a round of applause again. Sean, tell the viewers what it is you do.
I'm a manager at a restaurant locally here based at in LA. It's called Lemonade. Right now, if you actually order on our website, lemonadela.com, purchase over $25 worth of food, you get free delivery, and promo code to save 30% is Save the Restaurant. So support your local restaurants.
There you go. Perfect. So if you're a Lemonade fan, definitely use that promo code. So Sean, in a moment, actually come in close. I want you to see these objects here that we have on our little stand. There's a magnifying glass, there's a Sharpie, a lighter, sunglasses, and a set of keys. In a moment, Sean, you're going to just think of one of these objects. You're going to lock it in your mind. You're actually going to try not to think of any of the other objects on our stand. Just think of the one object. Okay? Do you have one in mind?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to ask you, grab my wrist, okay, and continue to concentrate on that object. Concentrate. And by the way, don't say yes or no. Only when I ask you if this is the object, then confirm, okay? Okay. Concentrate. The keys?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yes! Give Sean a round of applause. Actually, before you go, Sean, it is important because I am doing, I'm doing this here at our home. I want you to confirm, Sean, we did not prearrange anything. We did not set anything up. You just thought of a random object just right now. Is that
Right. It wasn't staged or prearranged.
perfect? Give Sean another round of applause. Thank you so much, Sean. Thank you. I'm actually going to try something a little, I would say, much more difficult. And I'd like to bring my other roommate, Jared. Would you come on up?
Of course.
Jared,
Hi, Nader.
hello.
Hi, everyone.
This is Jared, everyone. Jared, go ahead and let us know what you do.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. My name is Jared Riddell. I am a production coordinator on a Disney Junior show called Mira the Royal Detective. New episodes every Friday. And I'm also a drag queen, and her name is Miraja Chua. So that
Miraja
explains
Chua.
all the wigs we have.
Yes.
Yes. And you can find her if you love drag. Her Instagram handle is It's a Mirage Chua.
It's a Mirage Trois at Instagram. So, Jared, unlike Sean, there is something I asked you to do before the show. I asked you to bring with you a small object smaller than a cell phone,
Yes.
something with some meaning to you, or it doesn't have to have a specific meaning to you. Did you bring an object?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Let me get this a little closer to the camera. This is a magnetic, I think it's a clip, just a bulldog clip.
A snack clip.
A snack clip, okay.
That's why it's important to me.
That is very important, okay. Let's see why. So, Jared, in a moment, the camera woman and I are going to step outside this apartment. Okay, we're going to go outside the door. I want you to hide that snack clip anywhere in the apartment. Okay? Couple of rules, though. I don't want you to hide it on yourself.
Okay.
And I don't want you to hide it somewhere that I can't reach and get to.
Okay.
So hide it somewhere that I can reach and get to and not on yourself. But it could be anywhere in this apartment.
All righty.
Okay? All right. Let's go this way. Oh, and we're going to go outside the door here. And Jared, actually lock us in. Go ahead and even lock the door, okay? Just so there's no way we can open the door.
Alrighty.
Unless you, and when you're done, just, come back, unlock us, and let us know you're done.
Will do.
All right, perfect. We'll just stand out here. Yep. And speaking of which, let me introduce you to my lovely girlfriend who's helping us out, Christina.
Hi.
Christina, go ahead and tell everyone what you do.
I am on the writing team for the Disney Junior show that Jared just mentioned, Mira the Royal Detective. Check it out. And I also have a podcast, Drinks and Disney. It's Drinks and Disney on Instagram. Check it out at all of your podcast stops. And it's a really fun show.
Awesome. Perfect. All right, so give it back to you. It's actually beautiful weather out today, and I wish we could go outside and venture out, but we're kind of all here at home together. And this is just a nice way to introduce you guys to my roommates and do some magic for them, do some stuff for you at home, and yeah. Hopefully Jared is almost done. I hope. Right on time.
It's in it.
Is it? Perfect. All right. Go ahead and come on in, Christina. Fantastic. How about you stand right there if it's okay? Yeah, perfect. Okay, so Jared,
Yes.
the object is now hidden somewhere in this apartment. All I want you to do is simply concentrate very strongly on the location of where this snack clip is. Okay.
Okay.
You're going to think directions. You're going to think left or right, straight or back. Stop in your mind if I get to where it is.
Okay.
You're not going to verbalize anything. This is all going to be in your mind. Okay. Right? Actually, can you do me a favor? We're going to try this a little differently than we did with Sean. Can you actually stand behind me? Okay.
No touching.
No touching. Yes. You're going to stand behind me, and what's going to happen is I'm going to move, and just the same thing. You're going to guide me with your mind as I'm moving. You're going to stand behind me, and stay close to me. So about 4 feet, perhaps. Okay. Okay. And just try to stay with us, Christina.
Got it.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Now.
Okay.
Yeah, come in close. Okay. Come in close. I think I'm gonna go upstairs. Concentrate. In your mind, only in your mind, tell me if I'm going in the right direction or should I go back down? In your mind, tell me. Okay. I'm gonna go with it. Stay close to me. Stay close. Okay. Tell me again in your mind if I should keep going up. Tell me. Okay. Okay. Keep with me. Keep with me. Okay. Okay. No. No, you're telling me to go back in your mind. Yes. Hold on. Let's see. I get close. Think. In your mind only. Tell me if this is the room in your mind. This is. It's here. Jared, stay close. Stay close. Getting closer. Getting closer. Getting closer. Okay. 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 I'm going to be honest with you. Don't say yes or no, but I have a very strong sensation that the object is here. Don't say yes or no. Okay. I want you now to imagine my hand is an extension of your hand.
Okay.
Okay. And you're just mentally guiding me to what shelf it is. Okay.
Okay.
We got it! Yes!
Oh my god.
I think we scared the cat
Oh
away.
no,
Poor Gracie. That's Gracie, our cat. Let me go. We got another music box here.
wow,
Let's-
incredible.
Let's go. Let's go downstairs, guys. Let's go downstairs.
Hey, Gracie.
Oh, Gracie. Okay. Downstairs. We found it.
Woo!
Okay, Jared, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much, Jared.
Thank you.
Great job. Thank you. We're going to go ahead. Actually, if you don't mind, Jared, go ahead and have a seat. Christina, come on in. Okay. So I have one more thing for you guys that I wanted to do, and it involves this table and these bags. And I'm not going to lie to you, I am legitimately scared of doing this. I have never done this. In fact, I don't plan to ever do this again because it's dangerous. And I know that at this period of our time in life, there's a lot of things that are dangerous that we have to face every day. And so I'm going to face this fear. But because I know there's young children watching this show, I just want to highly recommend, strongly recommend, you do not try any of this at home. This particular bag routine that I'm going to do. Because it is very dangerous, and several magicians have hurt themselves doing it. But inside of this bag is something, again, that is very dangerous. One of these bags has something very dangerous. I know currently where it is, but I don't want to know where it is. So, Jared, can you come back up?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just going to have you mix the bags.
Okay.
Now, you see the numbers in front of the bags?
I do.
You don't have to touch the numbers, just mix the bags and place them in front of the numbers.
Okay.
Okay? I'm going to turn around while you do this,
Alrighty.
but I'll be still in view. Am I still in view, Christina?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and mix the bags now, Jared. Just let me know when you're done.
Alrighty. I'm finished.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you again, Jared. Okay, Jonathan,
Yes.
this is where I'm probably going to get an audience member involved from our live viewing audience. As they can see, there are 4 bags with 4 numbers in front of them. And I want one member, go ahead and select an audience member to pick one of the bags. Just call off a number.
Absolutely. Let's go with Dennis Tran. Dennis, can you hear me? He says 3.
So Dennis picks bag number 3.
Yes, in the chat.
Okay. Dennis, bag number 3. Okay. Jonathan,
Yes.
I'm going to need another audience member to pick another number.
Let's go with Sharon Wong. Sharon, can you hear me?
I can.
Can you name a number 1, 2, or 4?
1.
Number 1, please.
Okay, Sharon, bag number 1, you asked for it. Two more bags left. One more time, Jonathan, if you could pick a member of our viewing audience to select another bag.
Absolutely. Let us choose Richard Rogers. You are unmuted. Can you hear me, Richard?
Yes, I can.
Please name a number, 2 or 4.
Number 4.
Number 4. Richard Rogers chose number 4.
All right, Richard. Bag number 4. The only bag that no one selected was bag number 2, and I do want to show you what's inside that bag. Actually, Christina, go ahead and come in close. What was inside that bag is a block with a nail in it. The nail is about 5 inches long. And as you can imagine, if this were to pierce my hand, I would be severely injured. And just to give you a demonstration of what that would look like, that's what would have happened to my hand. So thank you all for selecting the right bags. And I tell you right now, I will never do this again because it's a very dangerous stunt. And I just want to thank again the viewing audience. I want to thank Jonathan Molo for setting this up. I want to thank my participants, my roommates, Jared and Sean. I want to thank my lovely girlfriend, Christina, who's on the other side of that phone camera. And again, my name is Nader. Thank you so much.
Yes, please give it up to Nader. That was amazing. I'll tell you right now, as I cancel this spotlight here, that I've actually seen Nader's act in person, and yeah, he can really do these things in live. So amazing. Another virtual clap, everybody. Nader, amazing. So I want to try one quick trick with all of you. Here I have a red a red card here, a prediction. In the chat, I need somebody to name a playing card in the chat. We'll go with the first one here. What do we have? 3 of clubs. You were technically correct because it is the Joker. The Joker is wild. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to leave this to the professionals. We'll leave it up to the professionals because your final magician is amazing. Quick story. He expressed to me that he wanted to share his magic with everyone, make everybody happy, make everybody smile. He understood why we were doing this. And he sent me an audition tape. I told him it wasn't necessary. You didn't have to send me an audition tape, just as long as you wanted to share. But I watched the first 30 seconds of his audition tape. Blew me away. He was funny. He was amazing. And you're going to love him. Here's the official intro. This magician has been performing magic, mentalism, and the mystery arts for over 17 years. Was recently voted the #1 comedy magician in the world. In a brief survey that he conducted by himself and of himself, and the only people polled were his wife, child parents, and kitty cat. I don't know. Oprah Winfrey was once quoted saying about him, I have no idea who that is. And I wish he would quit asking me to pick a card. Huh. All right, please welcome the world's only Hogwarts dropout, Dean Waters.
Thank you. Hello. Oh, please, don't. Oh, don't stop, please. Can you hear me? Hey, how's it going, everybody? Woo! Woo! All right. Now, I am the only performer here that has his own applause cues, and that's because I need it. I'm used to being on stage in front of people. I need to hear it. I need to, if I say a funny joke, like if I said, have you ever wondered if the words "do not touch" is the scariest thing to read in Braille? I want to hear a laughter back from that, okay? Now, my name is Dean Waters. Like Jonathan said, I've been doing magic almost my entire life. But to begin tonight, what I would like to do is break the biggest rule of magic. I'm going to teach every single person here a trick, and not just any trick. I am going to teach you the trick that fooled Harry Houdini. It is a rite of passage for most magicians. In fact, if there's any magicians watching right now, they're groaning because they know exactly what I'm going to do, and they've seen it 1,000 times. Now, what we do is we take a pack of cards. Now, all the cards are different. The card doesn't matter. We'll just use the 5 of diamonds for this one. And what I'll do is I'll write, I'll just give myself a little signature there. Normally, I'd have somebody sign it for me, but given that you're all out there and I'm here, I'll just sign it myself, and I'll do like a little smiley face there, just so you know it's unique, okay? We blow on it like that. Now, this is the way the trick works. I'll show it to you a couple times, then I'll explain exactly what happens. See, the card is placed into the middle of the pack, and with just a flick of the wrist and just a snap, the card returns to the top. Now, it might have happened a bit quick there for you, so I'll show you again. What happens is the card goes right into the middle, you give it a little snap, and it comes back to the top. Over and over and over again, this happens. It goes into the middle, you give it a snap, and it comes back to the top. Don't worry, I'm only gonna do this about 18 to 19 more times. Again, the card is taken, it's placed into the middle, the fingers are snapped, and the card is returned to the top. Okay, I'll quit boring you. I won't do it over and over again. This time, I will show you exactly how it happens, and I'll show it to you the way that I learned magic. See, I was a child that grew up in the 1990s, for all you kids out there, and the way we learned tricks is we would record the magician doing it, and we'd put it into a machine that was known as a VCR. And in the VCR had this function called slow motion. And so now I'm gonna show you exactly how the trick works, step by step, in ultra slow motion for your entertainment pleasure. Thank you. And that's exactly how that trick works. Now, half of you are probably thinking, while most of you are probably thinking something along that note. So I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Dean, this magic, this mentalism, this comedy, all that's great, but give the people what they really want. And I'm here for you. I'm going to give you what you really want. And I know you want math. Math on a Saturday night. That's what I like to spend my evenings doing. And now there's a lot of children out there that are starting to become homeschooled over the coming months. And they know something known as Common Core math. But they're about to learn how we used to do it back in the 1990s, when we used to put it in rows and columns just like that. And that's how we would come to a sum. Now, you can see that I have a bunch of numbers up here on the board. And Jonathan, while I'm explaining this, if you would go ahead and pick somebody to help me out with this next part. If you'd like to participate, just say me, or wave your hand or something.
Absolutely. I got you, bro. Let's go with Richard Green. I'm going to go ahead and unmute you. Can you hear me, Richard? Richard Green.
I'll give you some time while you find another person there, but I will show everybody that the total here is 2,230, and we'll go through this together. If you have calculators, you can verify it, but real quickly, 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4, and 3 is 7, and 3 is 10. We carry the 1 up here. 1 and 1 is 2, plus 3 is 5, and 5 is 10, 14, 23, right? 3, we carry the 2. 2 and 1 is 3. 3 and 2 is 5. And then we have 8. 10, somebody messaging in. And then we have 13 and 9 is 22. So 2,230. What we're going to do is we're going to create a new number. Jonathan, do you have somebody ready for me?
Yes. Patty. Is Patty online? Can you, Patty, can you hear us? Perfect.
Hi, Dean.
Hi, Patty.
Yay, I was picked.
Yes, you were picked. Now, Patty, we do know each other, but would you please verify for everyone that we have not prearranged anything?
Nothing. Not a thing.
Fantastic. Patty, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you, we're going to create a new number over here. Now, I'm going to have you pick a number from each of these rows here. We'll start with the top one. Would you like a 1, or a 2?
2.
I was trying to get you to go with the 1, but that's okay. We'll go with the 2 right here. Now, from the next line, Patty, would you like the 2, the 3, or the 1?
2.
2 again. Very good. And I think you see the pattern we're going with here. Would you like the 3, the 5, or the 1 here?
1.
The 1. Very good. Oops, excuse me. And from the next line, would you like the 5, the 4, or the 3, Patty?
5.
5. And final choice there, you have 2 9s or a 3 to choose from.
Such a difficult choice.
It is.
9.
The 9. Very good. And Jonathan, would you pick somebody else for me? Thank you, Patty. Nope. We'll stick with Patty. Patty, we're going to go through the remaining numbers here. Now, from the first row, would you like a 1 or a 1?
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, yes. I apologize. There goes Patty. I apologize. There you go, Patty. Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Very good. Patty, would you like a 1 or a 1?
I'm going to choose a 1.
Fantastic choice. How about a 3 or a 1, Patty?
I'm going to choose a 1.
A 1 again. How about a 3 or a 5 there?
5.
5. And how about a 4 or a 3, Patty? I couldn't hear you.
3.
3, very good. And 9 or a 3?
9.
9, very good. Bear with me, folks. I promise this is leading somewhere. What we'll do is we'll take the remaining numbers, and I'll take them in exactly the same sequence here. And if you're out there, give Patty a great big round of applause there for me, folks. You can type 1s into the chat. That's a way to do it. Very good. Okay, now, I know this seems pointless, but what we've done here is we've created a new set of numbers here. Now, Patty, you made all the choices. If you'd have picked, say, a 5 instead of a 2 here, the whole total would have been different. But we'll take them and add them up together. Now, 9 and 9 is 18, plus 3 is 21, yes? If I get anything wrong, please chime in and let me know that I'm wrong. We'll carry the 2, so 5 and 2 is 7, 7 and 3 is 10, and then we have a 4 for 14. Excuse my handwriting there, I'm kind of doing it at an angle. Now we have a 1 and a 1 is 2, plus 5 is 7, and 3 is 10. We'll take the 0, we'll carry the 1, 1 and 2 is 3, 3 and 1 is 4, 4 and 3 is 7. Everybody with me? Right? It's weird because I can't hear anybody on the other end. And then
Yes,
2
you
and
are.
1 and 1 is very easy. We have a 4. 47,041. Round of applause.
Yeah.
There's not much going on out there. It's because I haven't told you what we were doing yet. See, this total 47,041, if any of these numbers had been arranged differently, we would have had a different total. Now, I told you we were going to do math tonight. But if we just change our perspective just a little bit, you can see we did predict 47,041, exactly right. Thank you very much, Patty. Good job. Oh, go crazy. All right. Thank you for that the fake applause that I have on the other end here. Now what I'm going to do here, folks, is my wife and I, we've been talking about being stuck inside. You know, you get a little stir crazy, and what we've been talking about is what we're going to do when this is all over. Our dream vacation, if you will. Now, Jonathan, if you'll cue somebody else up, anybody else in that chat there, I'll have them help me with this.
Let's go with Jimmy. Jimmy, unmuted. Can you hear us?
Hi, Jimmy. How are you?
Okay, we'll choose somebody else. Not a
That's
problem.
okay, no
Let's
worries.
go with Edmund Apperson. Edmund, can you hear us?
Edmund.
I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, absolutely. How you doing, Edmund?
I am doing great.
Fantastic. Now, I told you my wife and I, we've been discussing a dream vacation, but the reason I'm having you kind of participate with me is I'm curious about your dream vacation. So for just a moment, I want you to imagine, Edmund, and this is an all-expense-paid trip, not by me, but imagine that this is happening. And you could go anywhere in the world. Where would you choose to go on vacation?
South Africa.
South Africa. Interesting. Have you been there before?
Never been.
Never been, but you want to go, right?
Want to go.
Obviously, that was your answer.
Yes.
Okay. Now imagine you could go to South Africa with anybody in the world. It could be a celebrity, it could be an athlete, a movie star, a musician. Who would you go with?
Well, it was gonna be my wife, but if it can be anybody, how about Reese Witherspoon?
Reese Witherspoon. There you go. Is your wife in the room with you right now?
She's not, but she knows that Reese's my gimme.
Oh, there you go. A hall pass, if you will. Yeah?
Yes, my hall pass. Yes.
Very good. And now, if you were going to go to South Africa with Reese Witherspoon, what do you think you would do?
A safari.
A safari? Really?
Yes.
That's what you would do with Reese Witherspoon in South Africa?
Yeah, a safari.
A safari. Very good.
It's a family show.
That's right. Absolutely. Good man. And now, if you were to guesstimate about how much this trip would cost, what would be your guesstimation? Keep in mind, you're going with Reese Witherspoon. She might have fancy taste.
How about $15,000?
15,000 even?
Yeah, 436. $15,436.
$15,436. Now, you would go to South Africa. This is an imaginary trip. You would go with Reese Witherspoon. You guys would go on a safari, and it would cost 15,000 and some change. I'll just say some change for right now, yeah?
Yep.
And we don't know each other, Edmund, do we? Have we ever met before?
Never.
Never. Fantastic. Now, my wife and I, we were planning a dream vacation as well. I don't know. Can everybody see that okay? And I've had this in full view the entire time. I want to share with you what our dream vacation was going to be. See, my wife and I, our dream vacation, when we discussed it, we said, when this is over, we will take a trip to South Africa with Reese Witherspoon. While we are there, we will go on a safari. The whole trip will cost $15,436. I can't wait. Edmund, I don't know how the heck you and I have impeccable mutual taste. Thank you very much for helping me out. All right. Woo! Hot dang, Edmund. I don't know how you did it, sir. Now, hopefully, it looks like I've got time for one more here. Now, for the finale, what I've done is I've created a little board here. These are all the possible things that I could do for my finale tonight. Now, I've written out a few options there. We have things like levitate 3 feet, vanish into thin air, teleport to space. That would be fun. This is my favorite. Do a triple backflip. It's not magic, but it would be really cool to see on camera. Make an elephant appear, make $1 million appear, saw a lady into thirds. That's right, magicians, into thirds, not just in half. Or a card trick. Now, we have all of these different options. To select it, I thought we would do it in the fairest manner possible. Random choice. And we'll give it a little spin, and looks like it's going to be a card trick. Oh my God, what are the odds? A card trick to finish the whole thing off. Now, folks, I don't know if you're aware, but playing cards have been used to deliver messages for years. In fact, fortune tellers, the tarot deck, it all comes from playing cards themselves. And the way they use it is we give the cards a mix and begin interpreting the cards. And the reason they do this is because every single pack of cards, every time it's shuffled, can never be shuffled the same way again. And it's the math equation, going back to the math thing, is 52 factorial. A pack of cards has never been shuffled the same way twice, nor will it ever again in all of history. Now, I'll give you a quick example of what this looks like. We'll give the cards a quick couple mixes here and see if we can get them to deliver us just a little bit of a message. I think that'll be good. We'll give it a couple cuts there just for good measure, just like that. That's called showing off. There's really no purpose behind it. But if you look at the cards, I think they're giving us a little bit of a message. What's it say? Keep your distance. Sage advice right now. Sage advice. Now, we'll do it again. I'll show it to you one more time here. What we'll do is we'll take the remainder of the cards. We'll give them another little mixaroo here. Mixaroo, that's the Georgia in me coming. I can help it. Oh, my wife's rolling her eyes right now. Okay. And we'll give them another little cut here, and we'll see if we can't get another message from the cards. Let's see what it says this time. This time they say, wash your hands. More great advice from the playing cards. Now, there's only a few cards left, so we'll just give them a little mix just like this here, folks. And I think if we follow those other 2 steps, if we all work together, I think there's a decent chance, watch this, that we can kill Corona. That does it for me, folks. My name is Dean Waters. Thank you so much for being here. Take it back over to you, Jonathan. You guys take care. See you next time.
Yes, give it up for Dean Waters. I literally laughed out loud. It was that good. Thank you, Dean. Give it up. I'm going to unmute all of you. Please give it up for Chris Herren as Faust, John Stevens, Nader, Hanna, and Dean Waters. Give them a hand.
Way to go.
That
Go,
was
guys.
awesome.
Fantastic.
Yes. Oh, thank you very much. We want to thank you for tuning in. You know, all of us are coming together to just create some joy just for the hour that we're together. And I hope we made everybody smile. You don't want to miss next week's show, though. Strong lineup, Travis Kim, Michael Sproul, Edmund Apperson, who helped earlier, Brian K. Sanders. Awesome lineup. Again, please give the magicians another round of applause. And thank you. We love all of you, and we'll see you next week.